right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by night's end. Islam Makhachev, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back in UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. But Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see. High-impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so easily. And it seems like it takes so little effort to get the fight to the ground. He will tell you what he's going to do, and he is constantly doing exactly that.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Lands a nice punch from his back. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
Great job landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Inside the closed guard now. Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, he's going to try to slam.
Oh, slams him to the ground. High intensity there. So as his opponent's attempting a triangle, he's able to change course and get this fight to the canvas. Well played right there. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Using a lot of good movement.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Final seconds of round one. Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Round two straight ahead.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, how good is that jab by Islam Makhachev?
The fighters separate.
Islam Makhachev going for the takedown, but unable to land. Nice. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got to fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did. He passes the half.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, he's got his back now. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two.
In the half guard.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. He passes to half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC. Setting up an unlock now.
That submission looks tight. The armbar is almost locked in. He's got to be very patient if he wants to get a finish and not lose his position.
Oh, that's got to be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these deep obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Great ground and pound by this man.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, buddy, sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be first.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Oh, tags him with a straight. Nice job there. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Nice level change.
Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
And how much more can he take? Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon.
Oh, he got to the spot. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
This is a terrible position.
Back him out now. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
20 seconds left. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Chimaev's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
A swing and a miss by Chimaev.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Chimaev's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Lands a double leg takedown. Chimaev's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Chimaev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
He passed the half guard.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. All right, side control now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark.
Makhachev's looking for an arm bar here. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapped.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Chimaev's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Now lands a solid punch there.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent off the leg.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Chimaev. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Chimaev's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Makhachev's back into full guard.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. And there you go, again, half guard.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground.
90 seconds to go to decide this one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Big right hook there by the champ.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Getting them out here.
Makhachev's in half guard now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC, he said, I will be the champion. He got it done tonight, and you got to take your hat off to him for staying focused for so long and getting it done.